Hello guys, myself Professor Thange Jyoti, and in Power Electronic we learned lecture number 15. We learned the SAP operating area of MOSFET and SAP operating area of the IGBT. See one by one. First is SAP operating area of the power MOSFET. Here I draw the diagram of SAP operating area for the power MOSFET. Here it is the graph of log of VDS versus log of ID. VDS is nothing but the drain to source voltage, and logarithmic is taken of that VDS. And second is the log of ID. ID is nothing but the drain current, and logarithmic of this drain current is on the y-axis. Now there are basically three factors determine the safe operating area of the MOSFET. First factor is IDM, that is the drain current, maximum drain current. Second factor is Tj, denoted by Tj, and it is nothing but the junction temperature. Third factor is BVDS, that is breakdown voltage between drain to source. These three factors are important at the time of the safe operating area. Now, here shaded portion is given, and this shaded portion last line, that is the Tj max, is limited, and this is the DC operations, safe operating area of the DC operations. Now see, if it doesn't have the problems of second breakdown which is occurred in the BJT. In B, there will be two breakdowns, that is the primary breakdown and second one is the secondary breakdown. In power MOSFET, the secondary breakdown is not happen, only primary breakdown is there. Now SAP operating area for the DC operation is shown by the dotted line. DC operation is nothing but the continuous operation. Now here FBSOA, that is forward biased SAP operating area, and RBSOA, that is the reverse biased SAP operating area, are identical for the power MOSFET. Now if we increased Tj, that is the junction temperature of the MOSFET, and at that time what happened, it operated at the reduced value of the IDM. IDM is nothing but the drain, maximum drain current, to ensure that the safe operating area. Second one point, which is the safe operating area evident, that is DC operation means continuous operation. And third point for the safe operating area evident is that for pulse is nothing but discontinuous operation. We can say that pulse means discontinuous and DC means continuous operations. For pulse operation, that is discontinuous operation, value of IDM is nothing but the maximum drain current would be higher than the DC operation. Due to this, reduce the pulse width, and then IDM will increase the IDM will increase the uh, increase without damaging the device. Now see second point, that is the safe operating area of the IGBT. IGBT is nothing but the insulated gate bipolar transistor. Here as we in previous in previous point we learned safe operating area of the MOSFET and safe operating area in the MOSFET. For forward biased safe operating area and reverse biased safe operating area are the identical. Now here in IGBT, forward biased safe operating area and reverse biased safe operating area are different. Here I will draw the two diagrams. First diagram is for forward biased safe operating area, and second diagram is for reverse biased safe operating area. Now observe both the diagrams. In IGBT, the first diagram, that is forward biased safe operating area, is same as that of the forward biased safe operating area of the MOSFET, but there will be the different in the reverse biased safe operating area. Now this IGBT have the robust safe operating area both during turn on time and turn off The forward biased safe operating area is of a square shape and identical to that of the MOSFET. MOSFET is nothing but metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. Now this reverse biased safe operating area is different and it has made up of smaller as the rate of change of reapplied drain to source voltage, that is dVds by dt, increase to ensure the safe operating area. Now these restrictions of dVds by dt, that is the change in reapplied drain to source voltage, is to avoid the latch up of the IGBT. Now this IGBT has flat temperature coefficient of resistivity, means we can say that by varying temperature it does not affects on the IGBT. Now it does not suffer from the second breakdown. It because of the temperature coefficient is flat temperature coefficient of resistivity, it does not affect on the second breakdown. Now in next lecture we have to learn the latch up in the IGBT, and after that half part of this unit will be covered, that is unit number 2. Okay guys, thank you.